Hey everybody, I'm Tiegon. Welcome to another Friday vlog. Last week I talked about how I was feeling stuck in a rut, how I was playing the same 4 video games in the same order every week, and it was feeling a bit stagnating. So I decided to remedy that. I now play video games in whatever order I feel like it. If I feel like binging on one game, I'm gonna binge on that game and play it 3 times in a row if I want. That's basically how I would play games naturally anyways, so it's just getting back to normal, which is what I wanted to do on this channel in the first place. So yeah, I thought I was being logical by not acting silly, but it turns out it's silly to act logical. So basically, if you understood, that's very good. I'm glad we're on the same page. So anyways, I should say that it's not that I found the games I was playing to be boring, or that I didn't like them. I did really enjoy the games I was playing. It's just that so rarely do I know how I'm going to feel about something in the future when I'm making schedules. So sometimes I feel like doing something different when I arrive at that point in time. I'm sure most of us are like that. Otherwise, planning things would be a lot easier. Anyways, since I was feeling inspired by my new way of doing things, I made a little video called Three Kingdoms Facepalm. It was a clip from a mini-series about Romance of the Three Kingdoms, an incredible mini-series that is very well done. That particular version of Romance of the Three Kingdoms is very well done, but it's a adaptation of one of the classic Chinese novels, and it's an incredible. It's really great, but that's not the point. The point is this particular scene features the 2 tacticians, 2 of the great Chinese tacticians, Zhuge Liang and Zhou Yun, showing the tactic that they're going to use on Cao Cao in the next battle to each other on the palms of their hands, so that they can see that they think alike without actually telling each other, so that they don't know who thought of it first. It's a competitive thing, basically. And to show that they're equals, to feel that they're equals with each other, even though Zhuge Liang is actually slightly better, but that's not the point. So they draw, they draw the word fire, and they use the tactic fire on the palms of their hands and show it to each other and laugh knowingly. And so I thought, what a perfect scene. I could use that for just about anything. So I did. I made a whole bunch of videos where they show each other various stupid things on their hands and then say great minds think alike and laugh knowingly. But the best one was one of the earlier ones I made with Mr. Bean. And so that's the one I ended up posting on my channel. And some of you saw it earlier. But I actually made a whole bunch of them. But I was afraid to post them all because I was worried about getting slapped with copyright notices. And if you get slapped with 3 copyright strikes in a row, you can get your channel removed from the internet. So I didn't want to have more of 3 of these videos online first without one of them being out there for at least like a week to act as a canary in the coal mine, as it were. So anyways, that's basically one of the strategies I use nowadays with YouTube, because it's such a strange minefield out there. If a copyright owner wants to give you a strike, they can, but sometimes they don't. And so that's why there's so many people using copyrighted material just freely, because some people don't prosecute, and there's some properties that you have to avoid, like the Black Death, because they'll just give anyone who messes with their property a strike. But basically speaking, it seems that the owners, the people in China just generally aren't prosecuting people for the usage of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms series, or at least the owners of that particular series aren't. And also, I feel like these videos, even if it was something that was one of these landmines, I feel like these videos, they're only a minute in length, so they're short, but also they're transformative enough in nature with the memes on the palms of their hands that I feel like it falls under fair use. So even if I was taken down entirely by copyright strikes, I feel like I could appeal them and eventually get my channel restored, but it would be a bitch. So the point is, I am going to put the rest of these versions of this meme on my second channel, because I feel like that protects me a bit as well. Although I feel like I'm not sure how the system works, but I think if I get 3 strikes, they might take down my main channel as well as my secondary channel. But beyond that, I don't think any strikes will affect my primary channel. I don't know, actually. I don't know if my secondary channel gets 3 strikes, it'll affect my primary channel. I'm still acting like if I get 3 strikes on my secondary channel, it'll take down my primary channel. So I'm still being careful, but I want to test my limits as a YouTuber, because that's another thing that makes me feel less stagnant, is I'm trying out new things. That's the point. That's what I want to talk about. This video was something completely new for me. I tried out some new techniques. I tried doing a mashup, and I just tried doing something that I thought was fun and inspired by other things that I was watching. And it kind of shares with you that I love Mr. Bean and I love the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and there's funny things about both of them. And here it is in a very, small form. And so I think it's a great video. And so I'm growing as a YouTuber, and I wouldn't be doing that otherwise. So again, basically I'm happy with what I'm doing. I had problems last week and I remedied them, which is generally what I've been doing in these vlogs. It's like, at first, one vlog I talk about my problem, the next week I basically talk about my solutions to that problem, which is good. I'm glad I'm solving my own problems, and you guys have been helpful in giving me advice about my problems as well, and I thank you for that, as usual. So anyways, I will leave a link to the second channel so you can check out. I will be releasing the rest of those meme videos in short order, so you can see those. The link will be below, in the description below, for those. For those of you who already know about my second channel, or those who don't, you can get there. Anyways, and I did rename it to TB Pump, because it just, for reasons I don't want to take the time to explain it right now. But in any case, so I did that. I enjoyed it. It was fun, and I made a whole bunch of them, just Zhuge Liang and Zhou Yun showing memes to each other. And that's basically it, really. So thanks for tuning in to this weekly vlog, and I will see you next week. Good night.